Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you how to build backlink for Google traffic for SEO purpose. So I got a lot of questions last 2 weeks. People are asking me what is the right way to build backlink. So due to the Google update that is going to come up in May, so I decided to do some land mapping to draw a diagram which is going to explain to you how to build backlink to your new website. So if you create a new website or you have an old one, there's some approach, the things you need to implement before you start getting traffic, and the kind of backlink you build. Google will not suspect what you are trying to do, because when Google notices that your main focus is in backlink, they will limit everything. They will have to subdue the power of your website. No matter the kind of backlink you point to that website, is not going to perform very well. So in this diagram, I'm going to explain the strategies and the step-by-step guide, what you need to implement in terms of link building to empower what your ranking and traffic. So now I decided to draw a diagram. I also have a lot of videos that I'm editing that is coming up. So if you are new in this channel, subscribe and turn the notification bell. Also update anything concerning SEO, you get a total notification that is going to help you to build up your strategies in terms of what traffic, Google traffic. So now I draw this diagram to this back, so I decided to share it with you guys. So this diagram is just like something you need to calm down and look it for like 5 minutes, okay? And if you have any question concerning this diagram, leave a comment. I will reply as soon as possible. So in this diagram, what am I explaining in this diagram in terms of link building? And this is what I explained. This is your money site. Before you start pointing backlink to your money site, it's advisable you engage yourself in content first before I explain this diagram. So what you need to do is to make sure you get the keyword researching tools that is going to help you to do a keyword research towards your niche. I have a video that talks about keyword research, a lot of 3 videos that you're going to watch to help you to know how to do keyword research in your niche. Before you start building backlink, let's say you should implement doing 50% of your niche, okay? Just have 50 good percent of your niche topic. So you should cover at least 50% of your blog content niche. And once you implement that, what I mean by covering 50%, make sure you have at least 60 to 40 to 30 or 100 content depending on your niche before you start implementing this backlink strategy. We have a lot of backlink secrets I'm going to review later, but I decided to share these strategies for you guys. Don't point backlink to a site that have Lexa content. Like what I mean by Lexa content, a content can be quality, but it's not enough for you to start pointing backlink to it. A content can be low quality content, it's not enough for you to start pointing backlink to it. What is important? Writing content that users are looking for, because if you continue building backlink to a site that don't have any value to offer in terms of SEO or in terms of user problem, it's not going to work the backlink is not going to do anything for you, rather increasing your DA, but you're not going to be getting traffic. But when you cover 50% of your blog niche, try to do keyword research, try to get information what people are looking for towards your niche, so you can be able to cover those topics and you start building backlink. Let's say you have already have a good content. Give that new blog a space of what, 3 months. The blog should be 3 months old or 4 months old, but let it be 3 months old. That's what I draw in this diagram. If you check it here, let me zoom in. I said 3 months blog, okay? It should be what? The blog should be what? 3 months blog. So you're not going to create a strategy. Now, the strategy I mean by creating a strategy is like creating something like pointing 70, let's say you point 30 links to your blog, okay? This is it. The diagram show that you have to point 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, point 4 links to your money site, after 3 months you have already have a quality content which will solve user problem. So you point at least 4 to 5 or 20 related or contextual backlink to your money site. So if you are looking for backlink, check some of my previous video. You get some backlink video I just dropped, so you can be able to learn this process and use it in your new website. So if you point at least 20 to 5, in this video I use 4 links, pointing 4 links to this your money site. So the next thing you need to take again is to point another 4 links to those links you just built. Okay, you just have to have it link 1 and link 2. The link 1 have to point to your money site, the link 2 have to point to those backlink. That is building link to link. This is a strategy that is going to increase the opportunity for links that don't have much link juice to pass to your website to engage with more link juice, okay, to pass more strong link juice. So the more you build link to link, they call it one-to-one mapping link building. That's what I call it. So now once link 1 have to enter, a link 1 have to go to your website, link 2 have to point to those links you built to your website. Then the last link, which is the web 2.0, the web 2.0 have to point to the link 2, giving a referring keywords and linking back to those link 2. Okay, the web 2 is going to like power up. So what I mean by web 2 is like, for example, I showed you guys something last time with the Google site. Okay, I said something about Google site. I said something about Google site. Okay, I said Google site. Let's type it here. Google site. This is Google site. I said something about Google site pointing backlink, building backlink to link is going to help the link to stay more index, and also increase a link juice of speeding up the process of the link juice to add more link juice to your site to increase ranking. So let's go to Google site. I think I have a profile which I built earlier. Let's get started. I think I have something like that. Okay, sorry, just enter Google Workshop. Let me go back. Okay, now what I mean by Google site, I have a lot of Google site I just create. I was explaining something for you guys earlier. Okay, see one of it there. What I mean by web 2.0. So these sites can serve as web 2.0. You can create a blogspot site that is going to point back to your link 2. It's not going to point your link 3, your link 1. What you need to do is to point your link 2. Okay, so what I mean by that, let's say for example you have already point 60 to 70 or 10 links to your money site, then another link 2 have to point down to the link 2, then the web 2s, which is the web 2.0, have to point to link 2 to power up the link energy down to your money site. In this aspect is going to increase every other link juice that is left behind, that is not working very fast. And in the aspect of using these web 2s, let's say this particular link don't have energy to function very well to pass the link juice to this one. So with this web 2s now is going to generate more link juice, joining it together. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, it's going to be a link juice that is plusing together to pass a link juice to the link 1 to circulate down to your money site to engage more ranking. So if you look the diagram very well, let me zoom out so you can be able to understand the diagram. The link 1 is going to the money site, while the link 2 is going to the link 1, while the web 2s is going to going to the web link 2. So the web 2 is going to link 2, while link 2 is going to link 1, while link 1 is going to money site. This is approximately a plus sign that is going to give a link juice to your money site. So if you check very well in my diagram, I said giving a space of 3 months before building the backlink. So check it out here. So let me zoom out. So approximately 3 months. So after building link 1 for a space of 3 months, you give another 1 month space and build link 2, and give another 1 week space and build what? Web 2s. These are Web 2s property. So any site that can give you opportunity to create a website on their site free of charge without hosting using a free subdomain is a Web 2s. So you can be able to use it and power up your links. So if you check here, I use it to power up one of the blog comments that is not that don't have more link juice. So I decided to copy the blog comment and paste it in this Web 2s. It's going to speed up the index process. So the one of the benefit of creating this Web 2s in Google site, Blogspot is Google site, Google site is also Google property. So if I can be able to use some of the Google property to do this, it's going to speed up every other process in terms of the index and in terms of passing what? Link juice. This is a particular page I create about my website, which is my client's website, to boost the link juice. So I find out that this link don't have strong link juice. So I decided to create a Web 2s that is going to power up this particular one. Okay, this is a link 1. So you can use a Web 2s to power up a link 2. You can use a Web 2s to power up a link 1 to index very fast and to keep those backlink index and to increase what? Ranking factor. So before you start implementing any of this method, make sure you implement a good content strategies. You make sure you have enough content that is going to solve user problem. So if you are confused about this particular explanation about this diagram, you can be able to comment below and drop your email so I can be able to send you this diagram so you can be able to use your mind to imagine how to implement this particular method. So if you are confused and maybe you don't understand what I'm saying about building a link 1 to your money site, link 2 to link 1, why Web 2s to link 2 to power up everything. This is Google friendly, that is going to generate a lot of traffic when you have a good content on your website. So if you have any question, don't hesitate by commenting and asking me that question. I will reply as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you guys. I do have a wonderful day.